Part 2 of Santana's Put Your Lights On. We're looking at the intro melody, the part that sounds like this. Now obviously we can put some slides inside there, we can put maybe a bend, extra vibrato, we can sort of make it uniquely ours. But let's first of all get the notes working so we've got the essence of the melody. You got your PDF in front of you. Hopefully you've gone through the chords as well. I'd like you to have a good rhythmic understanding. So before you go, make sure you can do the strumming the whole way through. Okay, in other words, back to video 1. Okay, on to video 2, so a bit more. We're going to have your PDF in front of you like we said. You're starting off with a 13, 12, 10 on your second string. So I'm going to zoom in a little bit closer here so we can see the frets a bit nicer. There we go. Pinky's in place, and you're going to pluck the first note, pull off, and then pull off again. And you'll see that my plectrum isn't moving more than once. Move, and you can see the pull offs there. You can also get fancy and do a pull off and slide. I don't really mind as long as you like your technique you use. That's the first riff. Then you move down to fret number 9 and 7, and you're going to go. And with that over there, you're going to go 9, maybe a pull off, and another hammer on, or a pick as well at the end there, and then you bring the middle finger, finger number 2, onto the 8 on the second string, so from a different angle. And if you're watching my picking hand in the corner of the view there, you can see easily when I'm actually picking the string and when I'm not, when I'm actually hammering on a pull off. You can also do slides. There's all different ways to do it. Once you've got that, try and join them together and listen for the legato that Santana uses. For those that don't know what legato means, it means the notes hold for as long as possible. They're smooth, and it's not, it's the opposite of staccato. This is staccato. That's staccato, this is legato. You can hear the notes are more flowing. And then the third phrase is going to go 8, 9, 7. Or you can do slide like this. Or a pull off. Different techniques that we can employ to make it your own. So I'm not going to insist where it must be picked or where it must be slid. Make this your own. Please be creative. That's what music's all about. And the last phrase is going to go 7, 9, 5 with a tiny pause to fret 4. And you're going to go. And then down to number 4. Now I want to play it through from the top. I'm going to try and sort of keep track of the rhythm in the back of my head. So listen to the original as well. It's a very good idea to make sure you got an understanding of the phrasing for this part. And let's take it through. Ready? 2, 3, 4, and... I've used a little bit of overdrive on there. If you want to do it on acoustic guitar, it sounds just as cool. I'm not going to demonstrate it on the acoustic, but if you want a clear sound, it could sound something like this. It also sounds nice. That will give you more of an acoustic sort of vibe. Now, for those that are getting into sort of soloing or improvising for the first time, for this song, I want to sort of focus on the A minor pentatonic scale. We're going to play it like this for those that don't know it. It's going to start at fret number 5, and it's going to go 5, 8, 5, 7, 5, 7, 5, 7 again. Observe how I'm moving down the strings onto the second string now. 5, 8, 5, 8. So let's take it through with me. 1, 2, 3, 4. That sounds pretty cool. Then we want to reverse it, which is going to be 8, 5, 8, 5, 7 5s. And once you got that, learn that backwards and forwards. Be able to play it ascending and descending. Now, if this is your first attempt at improvising, maybe as a suggestion, start working with the bottom 4 strings, just those 4. So I'm at fret number 5 with my first finger. Fingers are numbered to make it easier. And what's cool about this little block position, I'm going 5, 7, 5, 7 from string 4 to string 3. And the next block position, in a sense, is going to be 5, 8, 5, 8. And I say block because it's sort of forming like a little square. 5s and 7s and then 5s and 8s. So that's a nice repetitive, easy to learn sort of pattern. One more time, just the bottom 4 now. And I've already pre-recorded the rhythm in the background, so I hope you can hear this. It's going to sound like this. So you've got the pre-recorded guitar in the background, and I'm going to practice this. And I'm going to show you how cool the two work together. So we're going to get a combination of this. 2 and 3 and 4 and... So it doesn't have to be a sort of blistering. You don't need to do 101 notes per second. Get familiar with these notes and then just practice this with the backtrack. So maybe your first solo should just be playing the scale up and down with the song in the background. So you're going to have something like this, 3 and 4 and even there you can hear nicely it actually works over there. So play around with it, experiment, bend some notes. You can go, maybe try bending on this one as well. Now, very important, if you try bends, don't bend with the pinky. The pinky's not strong. So even though you learned the scale to go 5, 8 with the pinky, when I want to bend, I bring the third finger in for support, and I'm using my second finger to strengthen my third finger, and sometimes I even use the first finger as well. So bend with at least 2 fingers. If you want to use 3 fingers, it's also cool. And then you can get something like this. Some nice little bends, one more time, different angle. And with the same track again, we can use this quite a lot. 2 and 3 and 4. Onto your first solos the whole way through. If you have any questions or you want more sort of scales to learn, more techniques or exercises, things like this, anything you want to learn, just let me know. We're happy to send it to you. Otherwise, enjoy, let me know how it goes. And as we said in the first video, learn to play the rhythm, the chords first, and record these chords so you can actually sort of go through with pre-record yourself playing that, so that you can actually be your own accompaniment if you don't have a friend to play the chords with. Otherwise, have a good week. Take care. Thank you very much.